What is going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So, honestly, we were expecting the Luffytaro and Zorojuro and Soba mask banner to be dropping on the 21st of May, 2020. That's what we were expecting because the Chopper banner was going to conclude. Wano events were actually dropping, so it kind of hinted towards the fact it was going to happen. However, Bandai pushed a data download, which actually did push the actual icons for all the new batch. So the new batch are actually in the game, but the actual Suger Fest banner is not here yet. But what we have in place of that is a filler Suger Fest. This is a Suger Fest where they're trying to bait people into pulling for these certain characters, where they're going to be rate boosting very specific characters in order for people to be baited, to pull for the certain units, and basically waste their gems before the actual big Suger Fest drops. So, very interestingly enough, there's like a multitude of different banners that are going to be dropping over the next couple of days. Each of these banners will only be available for 24 hours, and then after they come out, they'll be gone forever, they won't return. So, if you do want to be summoning on these banners, which I really don't suggest, you know, they're here, whatever it is. But, these will be starting on the 21st of May at 1900 PST time. There's going to be 4 separate banners. And then on the 25th at 1900 PST time should be the official Soba mask and Luffytaro and Zorojuro banner. That's what we're expecting at this point. So I want to put that out there before we get into this video talking about this. These banners are going to be here. They're going to bait a lot of people, but I do not suggest summoning here. You should definitely wait literally like 4 days extra for Luffytaro, Zorojuro, and Soba mask. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about these banners that are dropping right here. Now, this specific banner is the second banner that will drop. So there's one that comes on the 21st. This is one that drops on the 22nd. Then there's one on the 23rd, one on the 24th, and then the 25th should be the next Sugo. So this is the secondary banner, which includes, you can see at the top of the banner, free spirit and slasher characters. So what they're doing is they are rating up you know, two different classes, as well as specific limited rare recruit characters that also share the same classes. Now, unfortunately, when we go to the event information, we cannot see all of the details. It would be nice if we could see just a little bit more information about who are the specific characters that are rate boosted here. You guys will see just a little bit. It's very odd the way that they structured this. It's very strange. This specific banner, though, Free Spirit and Slasher, is actually pretty decent because you've got this new Kuzan as well. KonradCurze's here. Limited Rare Recruit, Kinemon, and Carrot on this banner are all very good. But when you think about it, Limited Rare Recruit Tashigi is also a Slasher. Limited Rare Recruit Bonnie, also Free Spirit. So if they're rated up on this banner, that is actually really tempting for a lot of players. Because Bonnie and Tashigi are probably the best Limited Rare Recruits in the game, and I think most people would agree to that. So getting access to those characters is very good. But still, I don't think it's worth spending gems here. You should definitely wait for the Luffy, Zoro, and Soba mask banner, that is for sure. So also, I'm going to go over to just real quick these screenshots that I took. So this is the banner that will be arriving as soon as Chopper leaves. This is the first banner that appears, so it's going to have Chopper and Komurasaki featured again, and this is why I say it's very weird the way that they structured it, because Komurasaki was literally just on the banner that we just talked about, and she's going to be boosted here again. So I don't know if it's just because they want her on the artwork of the banner just to kind of bait people, but I assume that a lot of the characters are going to be like really highly rate boosted on their part, including Komurasaki and a bunch of other characters. You've got Caesar there and Coalla. The Coalla is half decent, she's okay, but that Caesar is really good. Since I've pulled him, I've used him a lot. He is exceptional, really good utility plus a chain boost. Very nice to have. This is the secondary one that I'm currently in the game right now. So this is the 22nd that this banner should be dropping. This one obviously has the Kinemon, the Carrot, and then you've got free spirit characters boosted. So Sabo and Coalla, this new Kuzan, who's another really powerful free spirit unit. I wonder if that also includes Luffy and Law, because when Luffy's the character, he's considered a free spirit. So I'm not really too sure. But then again, if Slash is going to be boosted, I would assume that Luffy and Law are probably going to be boosted on this part as well. The next banner, which is the 23rd, is going to be Powerhouse and Striker. This particular banner is going to bait a lot of people, having Kaido and V2 Nami both on the banner. Limited Rare Recruit Marco is a very powerful character, very good for quick Whitebeard, and you've got Killer on the side there on the right hand side. He's not very good. He's probably one of the more weaker Limited Rare Recruits. He doesn't really see much play at all. He is, though, a Rainbow 1.75 color affinity booster for 3 turns, but there are conditions that you need to fulfill in order to actually get that boost. So unfortunately, Killer isn't really that good. And then the final banner, which should be on the 24th, is going to be this one, the Shooter and the Driven banner. Now this one for me personally is extremely tempting because all of the legends that I'm missing, aside from Soba Mask and Luffy and Zoro, they're all shooters. I'm missing Halloween Ace, I'm missing Chopper, and I'm missing New Kuzan right here. I'm missing all 3 of those guys, and they all are likely going to be boosted on this banner. So myself personally, I might be tempted to do a pull on this banner just because of that fact. But then again, I don't know. It really depends on what the rate boost is going to be like for the final banner with Luffy, Zoro, and Soba Mask, and what characters are rate boosted on what day. It's going to be very, very intriguing to see how that actually plays out and how they decide to structure it. But there we go. All 4 of these banners are going to be dropping day by day by day by day until the final day, which should be the big one that we're all waiting for, of course. So heading back to the game now, this was not the only thing that was data downloaded into the game. If we go ahead over to Extra Island really quick, there's 2 separate things. Well, I guess 3, technically 3 different things we can talk about. The first thing is this brand new island that's going to be here, Search Zorojuro. So if we go to the tips menu, you can see the artwork for this character right here. This Zorojuro character was actually the April Fool's character that arrived on JP this year. Now, during April Fool's on Global, we got the Condoriano ambush event, and this was the event that, that JP had. So it's kind of weird that they're just pushing this stuff to Global straight away, because he does not come alone. He will also debut, if we go to the special Chopper Man missions, with a brand new Usopp, a new Robin, and also a new Frankie. I don't remember what all of their specials do off the top of my head, but I do remember that they're actually half decent. All of their specials have like a really good beneficial effect, and they also have a non-beneficial effect. If I remember correctly, I think Frankie was one of the best ones, because I think he gave you a really good beneficial effect, and he like reduced your health by a significant margin. And obviously there's lots of characters in the game that can abuse stuff like that. I don't remember exactly what the rest of the characters do, but they are all free to play. This Chopper you get, this Usopp you get is just by logging in 1 time during the event period, which obviously everyone's going to be able to do. Clear any event 1 time, clear any event 3 times, and then for Zoro, you need to complete his quest that's available on Extra Island right here. I don't remember what this event actually is. I don't know if it's difficult or not. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an easy event. I'm not expecting it to be difficult. So that's going to be there, which is great. Now, the last thing that we need to talk about very, very quickly right here is if we go to the unlockable quests, once it loads, there we go. We have Zunisha, Ho, the German 66, Megalo, and the Koi ship. All unlockable ships are going to be available here on Global, and it says until the 15th of June. So you have a very, very large time frame to pick up any of these ships. Now, I have made a video in the past talking about which of these ships are the best ones to pick up. But by and large, a lot of people would agree to the fact that if you could only purchase one of these 30 gem unlockable ships, you should definitely make it the host ship, which you'll see that the final boss is going to be Neptune. This is the one you want to unlock. If you've already unlocked it previously, you cannot unlock it again to get those rewards, unfortunately. You can only do it once. But the host ship is definitely the best one. Now, reasons for that is because it is actually a 1.5 times attack to all units. I've got it up right here. It's literally the best ship in the game, in my opinion. It gives you -1 cooldown to all characters at the start of the quest, and it gives you 1.75 times EXP at the end of a run. Now, myself personally, I love Pirate EXP. I love leveling up, so that's awesome. But they also have a special that heals 3,500 HP for 2 turns when you launch it. It is such a good ship. This is the one you want to be picking up. Now, if you already have the host ship, what's the next best thing? Now, there are a couple of options. I think that the next best one is kind of like a tie, because I've been using both of these ships a lot recently. So the Zunisha ship is probably up there in terms of the ones you want to be getting. Being a powerhouse and a cerebral ship, gives you 2 of the 7 natural orbs as beneficial, perfect, so easier to hit. It's a 1.55 times attack boosting ship, which is very good, but it does not have a special ability. But with an effect like that, it does not need a special ability. This is one of the best ships in the game as well. And the other ship that I think is also worth taking into consideration is this ship right here. Now, I absolutely love this ship. Initially when it first released, I was not really a big fan of it. I didn't use it all that much. But with so many good Psy and Int characters that have been releasing recently, especially when you look forward to Japan's 6th anniversary with releasing the new Blackbeard, releasing the Katakuri, this ship is actually really good. So it depends on your captain being either a Psy or an Int character. But then if you do have that, you get 1.5 attack to all units, 1.25 times health, you get your recovery boosted by 200 for your captain, and reduced damage taken by 10%. Just a passive 10% damage reduction, and it also has an 8-turn special cooldown to lock all your orbs for 1 turn. This is a really good ship. So those are the 3 best ones. Ho is the #1 priority. After that, either go for Megalo or Zunisha in my personal opinion. The other ships that are available, they are good. The Germa 66 obviously is very good. Then you've also got the Koi ship. Those ships are good, but in my opinion, from my personal usage, I felt like I've gotten the most usage, and probably I think that the most beneficial to pick up is definitely Zunisha, Ho, and also Megalo. The Germa ship is still very good though, don't mind that, but the Koi ship is easily the worst of the unlockable ships because it relies on running a full quick and int team, which definitely happens a lot of the time, but I just don't think it's worth it compared to the other ships which can be used and abused by a lot of other different characters. So there we go, that's the quick rundown of all the upcoming events that are coming over the next couple of days, and we should be expecting a massive data download in the coming days, bringing us the official Luffytaro, Zorojuro, and Soba Mask Suger Fest. I'm really intrigued to see what they're going to be doing with that, what the structure is going to be like. But there we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, and if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.